Hello E39 source. Today I'm going to be changing spark plugs on my 93 525i E34. This one has the M50 B25 engine with the TU technical update. So got my spark plugs over there. Let's get started. Alright, I got my 6 spark plugs laid out here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the valve cover. So we're going to remove these two up here, and then these two little covers down. Once you remove those 4 covers, it'll reveal 2 bolts up here and 2 nuts down here, and they are all 10 millimeters. So let's remove them. For this, I'm just using a ratchet with an extension. I believe it's a 6 inches extender, and socket 10 millimeter. So that should do the trick. Also, don't forget to remove your oil filler cap. Alright, once you take both covers off, you will see your coils. And next what we have to do is, looks like we have to remove 2 nuts, or 2, yeah, these look like nuts, 2 nuts on each coil. So a total of 12 nuts. And looks like these are already, I guess they came stock with Bosch coils. And don't forget to unplug them. The sizes of these nuts are 10 millimeters, just like the cover, valve cover gasket. And once you pull one out, this is what the coils look like. And you might want to unplug them just to make life easier. So all you do is you slide this metal bracket backwards like that, and you just pull the wire out. Let's see if I can just put one in. Yep, pull the wire out and just put these aside. Does not matter where they go.
E39 source. I'm Ray, along with my buddy Alan, with his 525i BMW 1993. I was just making a little video to show you what these spark plugs look like. This is basically the finished product. It's nothing really much. It's a Bosch Super. You can see the spark plugs down in there, so he has to grab an extender so we can grab the spark plugs out.
So I just pulled one out of the car, the one on the right, and it's completely corroded, black, worn out. The one on the left is what it's going to be replaced with. Now the tips are slightly different, but I don't think this will matter because they do the same job and they're designed for the same engine. To pull out the spark plugs, I used this long extender. I think this is close to a foot ratchet for the ratchet, and I used this spark plug socket, which is deeper than a normal socket. So if you have one of these, it should do the trick. Alright, I just put the new ones in, and when I first cranked it, it made a really weird noise as if it didn't want to start, but then it started. The reason it did that is because it needs to get used to the new spark plugs first. So right now, engine is running greatly, and I will give you an after shot of how it all looks when it's all put back together. Alright, I just drove it actually. And what a difference. Not necessarily in fuel economy that I have noticed, it still does really well, but in power, especially in low end torque, I've been noticing a lot of improvements when I put my foot down a little bit. And honestly, that's one thing that started to kind of deplete since I got the car. Low end torque and whatnot, but now it's back up to where it needs to be, I think. But yeah, it's running great, no misfires, no issues with the engine. One thing I do need, and I noticed this while changing spark plugs, I do need a new head gasket. This one is leaking a little bit because I found oil in the first 4 cylinders, the ones starting from closest to the dash. Outward, the first 4 had oil around them, which is, I mean, gaskets are, I looked them up, they're around 250 bucks for a new one for the M50 engine, so that'll be something I'll have to definitely purchase in the near future. But right now it's running alright, not having really any mechanical issues with it, so that's good. That's one thing I want to avoid. But yeah, in the future, definitely new interior, especially new seats. I've been looking at some today, and I'm thinking maybe even get black seats and replace the center console with a black one, replace the shift boot, the dash. I'll see how the color contrast goes. Maybe new door panels. Oh yeah, new door panels for sure, but maybe in black as well. And headliner actually doesn't look bad. It's not the worst part on the car by far. So I might leave that on there for now. But yeah, it's running nicely. I'm really happy with it. Wheels are not. I'm not the most satisfied with these. They're 15 inches, and it's not the size that bothers me the most. It's the style. I personally love these honeycomb style wheels. I don't know what number style they are, but these are definitely going to be replaced in the future with. I'm thinking even like M5 wheels of this generation, like 17, 18 inch wheel. 17 probably would be very sufficient. I don't want to go any more than 18. Paint, it is summer and I have no set date for the paint job, but it's definitely coming. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on. I did also, before I did my bulb video, I did get new trunk shocks. You can't see them right now, but this one on the driver's side is almost already worn out. It's really bad. That's not good. Probably really cheap shocks. I think that one's wearing out too, so it's not just because I was breaking them. They're just cheap. But yeah, this is gonna conclude my video for the spark plug DIY. And the spark plug DIY, I did it because there are not a lot of videos on E34 generation 5 series. Especially the channel's more focused on E39 generation, which makes sense. That's why it's called E39 source. But I just wanted to do it in comparison to what it would be like on an E39, 528, 530, 525 even, and the V8 variants, 540, M5, you know, all that stuff. Like the 540 actually has the same engine as this 740iL, the M62B 44, I believe. Yeah, it's a 4.4. See, I'd be 44 with the. This one doesn't have the TU update that came out in 98, and this is a 97 model, or not 96 model. Well, production year 97, but it was made in 96. Yeah, this car is unbelievable. I absolutely love driving this. It's my dad's. But yeah, this is going to conclude my video. Thanks for watching.